Working as a care professional, caring for those with dementia certainly has its rewards. However, this same job can also have its challenges. One significant challenge that we face as professional caregivers when caring for persons with dementia is dealing with agitation and the resulting aggressive behaviors. Let's be honest, none of us come to work expecting to be hit or slapped. None of us want to be scratched or assaulted in any way. We also feel terribly responsible for all of the residents under our care, and we worry should a resident become aggressive towards another resident. So during the course of today's video, we are going to spend some time looking at aggressive behaviors and what we can do as care professionals, actions that we can take today to help eliminate and at least reduce those behaviors within our community.
Well, I think the most common behavior that we're concerned about, obviously, is aggressive or violent behavior. We typically see these in people that maybe have the diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia as versus to regular Alzheimer's, although we see it in both.
Let's talk about some of the changes we might notice when our resident becomes agitated. Some residents pace excessively. They move around a lot. Some residents become very restless, wringing their hands and moving their body about. Other residents become extremely fearful and concerned, high anxiety, very worried. You might notice the resident is perseverating on a particular thought or worrisome concern they may have. You may also notice a change simply in their facial expression. The resident gets a furrow in their brow, they just look very worried, or you may see body language where they just are, you can just tell by looking at them that something is not right. They're feeling very agitated. Now, this agitated behavior can ultimately result in aggressive behavior with some residents.
You know, sometimes when a resident is dealing with feelings that are overwhelming, they may become overexcited, or they may be dealing with an emotion such as fear. They can't simply express how they're feeling, and often they may become aggressive.
You may see a resident's behavior escalate and worsen bit by bit to the point they may feel the necessity to lash out or protect themselves is how they're viewing it. You know, we have to remember something about aggressive behaviors. With many residents, the aggressive behavior, the slapping that we see, the kicking, the biting, the scratching, the lashing out that we may observe is simply that resident's way of trying to communicate to us, to let us know, I can't take this anymore. My frustration point is up to here. And so this is the way they are trying to tell us this. Rare is the resident that is simply mean and aggressive out of simply a desire to make our lives miserable. That is simply not the case. The resident is at the end of his or her rope and feels this is the way that they have to communicate with us.